Hi everyone! Welcome to this week's episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. I hope you all are really good. Here at Yoseka, we were back last week, and I think we've had a really good, busy week this past week. We got a lot of stuff done.
We did a lot.
Our store has been closed last week, but it is actually reopening again this week. So that's really exciting. Alex actually just brought over a ton of local pickups. So thank you. Thank you for the orders. We've had some really exciting releases this week. So just excited to tell you more about those.
We've been sitting on this for a week.
Like one of our 2024 goals that we mentioned last week was doing a lot of events and also doing YouTube videos. And so last week we actually, I feel like we got a lot done towards those goals.
Yeah, of course.
So in terms of events, we are speaking with a number of people.
Wow.
Yeah, so exciting. People in different time zones.
It's coming.
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm very happy to tell you more about that when the time comes. But we are working hard, and we've definitely got our thinking hats on. Do you ever hear that expression? Teachers used to say that, put your thinking caps on, when I was a student.
What do? You start thinking?
Yeah, it's like telling you to start doing some critical thinking. So we've been having our thinking caps on for lots of ideas for in-store events. And if you guys have any requests for events that you'd like to see us make happen in store, we'd love to hear from you as well. So that's events, and then in terms of YouTube, we also had a pretty exciting week on our YouTube page. We started off by doing Inside My Planner with Authan, featuring his Gantt chart planner.
Wow, that was very cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think a lot of you guys have seen it already because I've been reading the comments, and I just love all the love that you've been showing Authan. He's been getting so much encouragement from all of you guys because he really is a genius. Or he's insane, as he said himself.
He said it?
He said it, yeah. I mean, because it was he's just really detailed. So be sure to check out that video because his planner is really quite something. He created his own system this year based off of 6-7 years of planner experience.
I think that's very cool.
I know, I love it. So that was one of my favorite videos that I did last week. And then we also did since we've been away from the store and getting back, setting up the store again, reopening. May and Alex were at the store, taking down the Christmas decorations. And they did a cute little vlog of setting up the shop as well. And one of my favorite parts of the vlog is the Alex showing all of the dead tester pens.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I knew there were pens that needed maintenance, but I didn't think there were that many.
I think she dial up the standard a little bit.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Some of them are not.
They're not dead. They're just
dry.
Not great.
Yeah, not great. So it's a complete refresh.
That's great. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. I think that's good that she did that because I guess in store, we obviously want you to get the best experience of testing out all the pens. And sometimes if a tester, we deal with this sometimes where sometimes a tester gets tested too much and then it's no longer writing how it should be. So we have to make the decision to swap it out so you really get the true experience of how the pen should be performing.
Yeah, so this week.
This week. We also did our Fountain Pens Explained series, which was really fun for me. I've been wanting to do more introductory fountain pen videos for a long time, but I was trying to figure out from what perspective. And I think like one of our perspectives that is interesting to me is that we get a lot of questions from customers like in store in real time who were just like, you know, literally people who might not know anything about fountain pens coming in off the street and like saying like, what is this pen basically?
Right.
So I'm going to be taking a lot of these questions that we get from people who visit us in store and featuring them in this like Fountain Pen Explained series. So check those out. Yeah, it's been busy. It's been busy.
Oh yeah, we started off busy.
We started off busy, and we also created a lot of like new, newly added things, which brings us to our newly added.
It's right in front of us.
Right in front of us. So I'm gonna dive in with something that has been in the works for like 6 months or something, right?
I think so.
Maybe even a little bit longer.
Right.
So we talked about Authan just now. If you guys don't know Authan, he's been with us for going on 2 years now.
Wow.
It's very impressive, and he's a very talented artist and illustrator who grew up in Taiwan, like right by Neil's parents' stationery store.
That's right,
I love that. I love that. I love that. And last year he came up with this Yoseka Stationery Zoo idea. And it was a personal project of his that he illustrated a set of a stamp, a sticker set, and also a tote bag featuring Yoseka Stationery Shop as with like zoo animals.
Right.
Yeah, so zoo animals as stationery, basically.
Right. And Yoseka is
the
like
zoo.
in the zoo.
Yeah.
And then we are zookeepers.
We're the zookeepers, exactly. So that's the whole premise of this collection. This stamp is the stamp that was released within the Yoseka Stationery Zoo collection. People love this stamp. And it is the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog stamp. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog is a very popular pangram that people write a lot when they're testing out a fountain pen because it actually has every single letter of the alphabet. So all 26 letters. And this is the one that's really popular. So Authan's idea was to create a stamp out of it. So this stamp is really, Authan's vision was to have this stamp be for ink swatching, which is something that all of us at Yoseka really love to do, I think. It's something that like, it just tickles all of us. We love ink. We love collecting ink. No ink, no life. Spoilers. Really. For us, no ink, no life. And so from there, Authan took this Yoseka Stationery Zoo idea and this year created 5 more stamps.
Wow.
And these are them.
So
he built a whole series out of it, and these stamps are made for ink swatching, basically like tracking your ink colors, tracking your pens, which is something a lot of us fountain pen lovers love to do. Here are some examples that Authan's actually created of how you might use these stamps. And this one is such a creative one. It's like the Bremen's musician stamp. And it's for all your currently inked pens. And my favorite detail is that it's like his idea is for you to use it for your fine to your really, really broad pens. And this is featuring an illustration inspired by a German fairy tale. So this is the sample that Authan created for us, and you can check that out. And then another stamp in the series is this one here. Here it's the Night Watcher stamp. So you're meant to draw in the fountain pen that you're using and maybe color in with the ink that you're using, just like Authan's done here.
I think the cool thing about these stamps are they are interactive because you're trying out your ink and you're trying out your fountain pen. So they're interactive. You fill them in. And you kind of like extend the design. So you fill out, you draw the pens here yourself.
Right. Yeah. So you can like use it in different ways depending on how you use it.
Too.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is a really popular one. I love this motif so much. It's the Nocturnal Journaler stamp, and it's actually I didn't know this. There's so many details because like even when we were working on the design with Authan, he like had so many details that like he didn't even have time to tell all of us.
Right.
So I didn't find out until like I was reading his description. I was like, oh my god, that's the detail? That's amazing. So this person depicted in here is supposed to be the character in the Yoseka Stationery Zoo zookeeper.
Yeah.
That's that person, and it's depicting like a really cozy little nighttime journaling scene, which I think is so cute. And you're meant to use it as like a frame stamp for like a date, or you know, whatever, like if you're writing a letter to someone or something. So those are three stamps from the series, and then there's a couple more examples. These are all the Pangram stamps. There's the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, but then there's another really popular, not that popular, but like less popular Pangram that also incorporates all the 26 letters, and it's something to do with black quartz. You guys have to look it up because these words are like escaping me right now.
That's not this one?
It is this one. It is this one. And then Authan created his own Pangram.
That was wow. Genius.
Like, can you imagine? Yeah. English isn't even his first language, and I'm like, what? How did you think of this? And then he made it like New York friendly. He made like an element of New York. So this is the stamp. It's like the pacing quokka vibes with jazz and lock. So it's a quokka, which is like the cutest animal ever. And this detail I love is a music nib. A music nib, so you can see like a really thick nib over here, and vibed with jazz. So it's a saxophone ink bottle, and locks, which is the element of New York, since we're based in New York. So there's like a little bagel with locks.
Where's the bagel?
It's here.
Oh,
what do you mean?
bagel.
That's the bagel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So all of these stamps are packed with meaning, and Authan is a genius. That's going to be like the phrase of the year. Authan is a genius.
And these three inks, you use them with kind of similar to the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're all meant to be like colored in and to use as swatching inks.
Yeah.
Yes. So be sure to check out these stamps for anybody who's like into inks, into swatching your inks. Please do. I think you'll have fun with these.
They're so much fun.
They're so good. Why are they so good? I love them. So congratulations to Authan, because he really did a really wonderful job with these. The next thing is these things here.
Yeah, they kind of go together.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they all kind of go together.
Okay, yeah, they kind of do. Yeah.
Yeah, these are the Inkvent from 2023.
Yeah, these little bottles.
Yeah, and in the new year we break them down.
Right.
Yeah.
Any like remaining sets we have left over, we break them down, and then we make them available individually. So all 25 days available individually. And then we did swatches for them. So here are some of them. Love that one. A lot of these are shimmery masquerade.
Yeah.
We also did a video on these, right?
Yeah.
So check out the swatching video if you guys haven't seen that. Ooh, Weeping Willow. Ooh, Lavender Frost. Oh my god, Blizzard. Cinnabon. Ooh, I like that one, the green. And then Raise a Glass.
Yeah.
For day 25. And then more on ink. No ink, no life.
No ink.
No ink, no life.
No ink, no life.
We should make a bumper sticker. Or I mean, like, not us, but Hobby Stationery Box.
Wait, that's a good idea. Like on the car.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea. I love that.
Very niche.
So the newest edition of Hobby Stationery Magazine. They come out with one every 3 months or so. 2 years ago, they did this. Similar things where they pull together like 500 different ink, not one swatch, a full overview, a full page of swatches, and do it all together. And because there are so many inks, this year they did it again.
Wow.
They put so much work
so
into it.
it's folding out into like multiple pages, so we can't fit the whole thing in the screen to show you all, but just know that it's a very extensive archive collection of like practically all the inks available.
Yeah. And other than that, that's a special feature, and they talk about new releases. They interview people how they use fountain pen, and they visit some shops, special shops, and creators. So overall, it's like a very detailed, and the image is just.
Whoa! Look at that!
Yeah.
Look at that! What pen is that?
This one is a new for Euro Dragon.
Wow! I love the detail. It's like the dragon claws holding onto a Raiden ball.
It's from Pelican. I get information from this as well.
It's inspiring.
Like, inspiring. Keep me very updated. So that's what I liked about this.
You are so updated.
I collect one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, every one of them.
We have a little library of them.
Yeah.
Cool. After that, where should we go? I guess we have some like cute, colorful things to talk about.
Well, this one is sort of related to ink. No ink, no life.
Yes, and it's also related to stamps.
Yeah.
Wow. Right? Stamps,
oh my God, everything
inks, colors. Everything is connected. Everything is connected.
Okay. These are new clear stamps, and these are some of the new designs that they make.
Yeah,
and
I love these travel themed ones. Look at these.
Yeah.
Route, travel, boarding pass.
Yeah.
And then map.
Yeah, and the way to use these, I don't have the acrylic block with me right now, but you put it on the clear acrylic block so that you can adjust, realign, and put it arrange it in the way that you want to use. So you can stamp very precisely.
It's a clear block, so you can see exactly where you're stamping, and that's kind of the whole idea.
Mew has been making
print-on
sticker, like rub-on stickers, and they're making these clear stamps, and now they're adding these. They call it Inky pen. Is that right?
Yeah.
Inky pen. The way to use it is, so if you have a stamp with you like this, you turn it around, and these are different colors that you can twist, and you tap to use it, just like that.
Yeah.
You can switch out the color, switch to different color like this.
You can color in specific parts of the stamp because these ink pads are so tiny and precise.
Right, because some of the clear stamp that you can see right here are very small.
Yeah.
So you can actually do 2 colors or 3 colors by tapping it.
Yeah, you could do like the border one color and then like the inside one color.
Yeah.
You could do a gradient.
That's right.
Yes, lots of possibilities with these.
Yeah, and then these are, you can see the colors that they have, including this one. So.
Yeah, and I guess like one really good thing about like this size is that they're super portable.
Right.
You can put them in your pen case. You can put a few of them in your pen case.
Yeah.
Because otherwise stamp pads are not too portable. There's a couple that are smaller, but a lot of them are like really meant for staying on your desk, I would say.
Right. Some of them are like very big. I'm pretty sure you can connect all these together.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You can make a longer one. So you can make maybe
like a pen size one.
Pen size, like
yeah.
6 colors.
Yeah. Can you? I guess. Yeah, you must be able to.
Yeah.
You always ask this question. Very good. Okay. Yay. Very, very cute.
Yeah.
And then one final newly added is the Uni-ball One Night Cafe. And you know what? This is connected as well because isn't this Night Cafe? Like this is Night Cafe, and I feel like these motifs, these themes go well.
Moon star.
Yeah, it's called Nocturnal Journaler. So this stationary zookeeper is at the Night Cafe.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so these are let me clear the desk a little bit. These are new limited edition Uni-ball One colors. Yeah. so many Uni-ball One colors, and Alex has so many of them. But the theme of this one is night cafe, so a lot of them are based on like if you're like at a cozy little cafe in the evening, some drinks that you might order or some flavors that you might see on the menu. Here are some color swatches for them. There's cherry puree, pistachio cream, milk tea, blackberry sorbet, which I love, ganache, and chai latte. So these are the 6 colors in the set. They're available individually in 0.38 and 0.5, and then in the set, in this cute little packaging,
so cute.
Only available 0.38. Okay, so that's about it for the newly added stationery. Like I said, we had a really productive, busy week full of stationery, full of ideas last week. I hope you all enjoy these newly added stationery. Let us know in the comments if you have a favorite or like if you'll be using things together, which are great. And would you put a no ink, no life bumper sticker on your car? Let us know. I would. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Catching Up, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.